Welcome, educators. As your trusted guide through this explainer, I'm here to help you navigate the major structural changes coming to our school system this year. Look, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by the upcoming shift for school year 2026-2027, take a deep breath. We're going to walk through this together, step by step. My goal today is to simplify the confusion, separate confirmed policy from expected changes, and really help you prepare practically on the ground.
So, right off the bat, will your old grading template still work? This is absolutely the biggest question causing transition stress right now. Thousands of teachers may soon need to overhaul how they prepare grades, reports, and school forms. And the issue is, well, a lot of educators are still relying on outdated quarter-based workflows. Today, we'll clear up that confusion so you can prepare early, test your automated forms, and avoid those massive administrative headaches when submission deadlines roll around.
Today, we're covering 5 key areas. First, the 3-term shift explained. Second, breaking down term structures. Third, major changes to grading. Fourth, smarter planning and tech rules. And finally, your transition preparation checklist.
Let's dive into Section 1, the 3-term shift explained.
To really understand what's actually changing for the 2026-2027 school year, we kind of have to look at the why before we tackle the how. Under the old 4-quarter system, frequent disruptions, extreme heat, typhoons, they led to massive learning compression. In fact, a recent EdCom 2 report documented a staggering loss of up to 53 school days in a single year. To make up for that, teachers were literally forced to compress complex lessons. Current official guidance indicates a move away from those 4 quarters to a 3-term setup. This new system is specifically designed to solve that compression problem and protect your teaching time from administrative disruptions by building in longer, uninterrupted instructional periods, all while still maintaining those mandated 201 class days. Let's look at the timeline. This new 201-day calendar begins on June 8th, 2026 and ends on April 8th, 2027. Term 1 runs from June to September, Term 2 from September to December, and Term 3 from January to early April. By doing this, DepEd is completely eliminating one entire grading cycle and its associated reporting peaks. And just to clarify, this is not a college trimester system. The curriculum and the subjects remain exactly the same. We're simply reorganizing how the time is spent. Moving on to Section 2, breaking down term structures. Let's look at how a single term is actually structured to help alleviate your workload. This is where the practical benefits for educators really begin to take shape. Every term is cleanly divided into 3 functional blocks. First, you have the opening block, typically the first week, dedicated to learner profiling and baseline assessments like the CRLA and RMA. Second, the instructional block, which gives you about 54 to 61 days of active, uninterrupted teaching. And finally, the end-of-term block, occupying the last 2 weeks. This structure is engineered specifically to separate your active teaching time from those heavy administrative and grading demands. Now, here's a major warning for you. Blurring administrative tasks into your instructional time causes severe burnout and learning compression. Trying to grade while actively teaching just doesn't work well. The solution? You must strictly utilize that 2-week end-of-term block. It's specifically reserved for summative assessments, grade computation, and remediation. Protect your instructional block fiercely and let that end-of-term block absorb your administrative duties. All right, Section 3, major changes to grading. This is the highest anxiety area for many educators tuning into this explainer. If you're the person handling grade sheets, you really need to pay close attention right now. For Key Stage 1, that's kindergarten to grade 3, numerical grades are officially out. They're being completely replaced by the PACE form, which stands for the Performance and Competency Evaluation form. This tool focuses on qualitative evidence of a child's foundational literacy and numeracy. So instead of a one-time numerical entry, you're going to progressively record descriptive evidence of their developmental milestones. Now, for Key Stages 2 to 4, meaning grades 4 through 12, numerical grading remains, but there's a massive shift here too. Schools will use a transitional transmutation table this school year, where a raw score of 70 equals a passing mark of 75 on the report card. Keep in mind, this is highly specific to school year 2026-2027 as a transition mechanism. So why are they doing this? Well, it's a deliberate stepping stone away from the old system of de facto mass promotion. The old transmutation tables often mask severe learning gaps, literally turning a 60% raw score into a passing grade. By implementing the 70 = 75 rule now, DepEd is moving us toward a strict zero-based grading system targeted for 2027,
where a grade will directly reflect a student's actual percentage of subject mastery. And this shift leads to a critical administrative warning for all of us. If you rely on your legacy quarter-based spreadsheets, you are going to see severe miscalculations. Continuing to use your old four-quarter Excel formulas will absolutely break your averages and corrupt your data under the new three-term weights. The solution is simple but urgent. Audit and test all term-based automated templates early. Do not wait until submission week to realize your spreadsheet is dividing by 4 instead of 3. Section 4. Smarter Planning and Tech Rules. To support these grading changes and to help protect your time, daily preparation is also being streamlined. Lesson planning is shifting to the simplified ILAW framework. ILAW stands for intentions, learning experiences, assessment, and ways forward. This is a huge shift designed to drastically reduce your administrative preparation time. Instead of those highly rigid, compliance-heavy templates we're used to, the new framework relies much more on your professional teaching judgment and active learning principles. Furthermore, the department is adapting to the modern digital landscape. For every assessment or performance task, teachers must now explicitly declare one of 3 AI use categories for student tasks. Prohibited, meaning absolutely no AI is allowed, independent work only. Limited, where AI is okay for brainstorming or basic proofreading. Or extensive, where advanced AI use is encouraged as long as there's proper documentation and citation. This empowers you to manage digital tools in your classroom responsibly and transparently. Finally, Section 5, your transition preparation checklist. So, with all these structural, grading, and technological changes, how do we practically prepare on the ground to avoid transition stress? First, we have to acknowledge the reality. Teachers groups like the Teachers Dignity Coalition see potential benefits if the rollout is supported properly, while the Alliance of Concerned Teachers strongly criticizes the reform as rushed, pointing out that it doesn't solve deep systemic shortages of classrooms and teachers. We impartially recognize these valid concerns regarding implementation speed and overlapping workloads. And honestly, these concerns underscore exactly why taking control of your early, localized preparation is so absolutely vital. You have to protect your own workflow. And that brings me to a crucial piece of ICT advice. Warning: downloading unverified, random grading templates from social media or Facebook groups is incredibly risky. It can easily corrupt your data, because not all shared files reflect official guidance. The solution? Wait for official DepEd memoranda and coordinate directly with your school's ICT coordinator or forms committee. Stick strictly to school-sanctioned systems. To help you out, here is your definitive teacher's transition checklist. 1. Organize your digital grading files by terms, not quarters. 2. Audit and test all spreadsheet formulas for those new weights we talked about. 3. Collaborate to design integrative performance tasks. This allows one student project to be graded across multiple subjects, significantly reducing everyone's workload. 4. Actively review localized implementation memos from your specific division office. And 5. Set up your class records early. By following these steps, you're going to protect yourself from the majority of administrative headaches this year. Ultimately, preparing early avoids systemic problems later. The 3-term system is designed to protect your teaching time, but that only works if the administrative back end is ready to go. So I leave you with this final critical thought to take back to your colleagues. Sit down with your coordinators this week and ask, are our digital systems truly, fully ready for the 3-term shift? Thank you for joining me in this explainer. Prepare well, verify your templates, stay calm. You've absolutely got this.